7 PM CST, like cook. Tuesday after dark, who's in, who's out? Playoff dreams fly, or they crash, no doubt. Call it the go deep or go home, late at night. Boys with the heat, keep the whole chat high. We roasting teams, taking shots, bring a spark. Welcome to the madness, Tuesday after dark. NFL looking freaky in that playoff run. So buckle up, baby, let the chaos start. Your passer league, don't touch the QB, go deep or go home. League motto of the century, the nights after dark, so the jokes get risky, like the refs calls when they drink get whiskey. Would you rather take a hit from Micah coming off the edge, or read stadium nachos that expired by pledge week? Would you rather watch a team choke on the road, or explain to your friends why you still stay loyal? Would you rather switch QBs with your rival, or join Raiders fans on commitment to survival? Chat going crazy, takes hotter than the sun. Every answer ends with someone yelling, "You're done!" Tuesday after dark, who's in, who's out? Playoff dreams fly, or they crash, no doubt. Call it the go deep or go home late tonight. Boys with the heat, keep the whole chat high.
And Charles is the first one to yawn.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing today?
Doing lovely.
Picked up a Castaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, Mike. It's very good to see you.
Can we just say that he looks like the guy off of Turtle?
You come back in the first
The master of
thing you
disguise.
Yes.
Really, Paul? Really?
I don't know if we're all turtle enough to be in the turtle club. turtle.
I'm cool with that. That's fine.
The other day I was working in the meeting
just because
room.
he's been gone doesn't mean he's free from the smoke.
Let's see if I can pull this up.
Mike, the fact that I had to change this thing to 9 from 9-4 to 10-4 tells you everything Paul's been doing. He's not paying attention.
I saw it already. That's why I didn't change. I just changed it.
I changed it for you.
I know you changed it 10-4, but it said bear down bitches. But I changed it to
yeah.
Kings of the North because your boys are back on top. Hey, hi.
You didn't
Really living on that one.
Y'all boys have benefit.
I can care less if the Packers are 4-0 in the division. I don't care.
Mike, this is the most he's talked since we've ever been doing the show. Since the Bears have been on top.
All right, so they had me working in the meat room the other day.
I saw that.
Tell me I don't look like Uncle Fester.
You do.
You look like what you want to know what you look like? You look like the bad guy from Sonic and Hedgehog.
That's what I was gonna say.
Dr. Egghead.
That is exactly what you look like. That is what you look like.
You have on right now.
Like the beard is what, like if you didn't have the beard, you could pull off. If you just had the mustache.
Yeah, Dr. Bob.
No, the only reason I would go Egghead over Fester is because your head is too tan.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Looks like you have a good neck too. That's the best.
So, yeah, where am I at now?
You completely lost me. Where are you?
That's amazing.
Can't make this stuff up.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it was one of the best times of my life.
That's fucking awesome.
Never worked a meat room before in my life. Which, by the way, heads up, the store director for the income tax place that I wants to come on the show. It's got got some sports banter and whatnot. Yeah, so I told him, I said, I'll talk with the guys. We'll get you penciled in. Ready to bring some heat. So that's exciting. All right. So, anywho, we're back to this. The Bears didn't earn it, but they're back in first place. Yada, yada, yada.
Excuse me.
Yes, 1-3.
Oh boy,
we're still 10-4.
Well, yeah, you're overall 10-4, which might get you the better.
That's all that matters. I don't care about anything else.
7-1. Yeah, if you haven't won in a while, it's all that matters.
That's cool. Hey,
we're
listen.
going
Listen, I see. I am asking.
Listen,
I'm just gonna say this. I am hoping and praying for a speedy recovery for Michael Parsons.
That's not
what happened.
We'll see him.
I'm just saying
next year. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I will, regardless of me hating the Packers, I will never hate on a serious injury on.
Oh, very much so.
Whatsoever.
However,
the statement I'm going to say is I'm happy he's not there, but I'm not happy of why he's not there.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be. Nobody wants.
I'm not a dickhead.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'm a dickhead, but I'm not evil.
Oh, not like what? What did that guy say? Was it Ryan Clark?
Not
Ryan Clark say because Bo Nix was white, that's why Micah Parsons is on the IR. That's literally what he said.
Because he was chasing him all over the place.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. He said if Bo Nix was black, he wouldn't have got hurt.
I don't even understand that line, but okay.
I don't get it either, but
speaking of analysts, I got two people that can go play in traffic.
Yeah.
Shady McCoy and Emmanuel Acho can go play in traffic and get hit by my truck. Don't you ever disrespect my quarterback ever again.
Bro, listen to me. It's not disrespect.
Don't you ever
it's reality.
Disrespect my quarterback again.
Caleb Williams can throw when he's running for his life. That's it. So if the
I said last week, he is not the problem.
If your new playbook from Ben Johnson is Caleb Williams, you bounce to the right and just run like a chicken with your head cut off and chuck it when the wide receiver gets open.
They said Shedeur Sanders is a better quarterback than Caleb Williams.
They didn't say
everything
that.
I was just saying.
In those exact words, they say that.
I can't. All right, they belong to be playing in the trash in the middle of the road.
That probably justified that.
Yeah, you can't.
Do not ever say something stupid like that again.
That's like wild. Saying AJ McCarthy's got better MVP odds than Caleb Williams.
There's no fucking way.
It's nonsense.
Well, so the way he did last week.
Yeah. I cannot defend Shady in about 99% of his takes this season. Even about the Eagles, even about everything. Shady's and Acho. I stopped taking Acho seriously when his name was brought up in the whole Joy Taylor thing. Fuck him. But neither here nor there. The thing is, Caleb is not. Shedeur's not better than Caleb. He's not talent wise, not arms wise, not athleticism, not nothing. He's not a better reader of the defense. Shedeur got hype because his dad is a very fucking intelligent coach and he knows what his son's strengths and weaknesses are. And what did he do with Travis Hunter, with Shedeur, with Shiloh? He plays to their strengths, which as a coach is what you're expected to do. However, Shedeur is in a situation where he's consistently getting fucked by somebody. I don't know if it's Stefanski. I don't know if it's the ownership. I don't know if it's Jerry Jeudy. I don't know if it's the equipment manager. Somebody doesn't like him.
I got to add a point to that. Have we seen this before in the NFL?
As far as what, a rookie being bad?
Well, no, just like all the nonsense that's.
Well, we kind of saw this last year with Irsay and Colts, but yeah.
With all the nonsense that is,
I think he kind of
head coach and their quarterback.
We've seen it. I think the one thing that peaked for me.
We've seen situations where people are blaming the system over the quarterback.
No, it's either the coach or the quarterback. I think, but I'm saying for Sunday's game, the one thing that just kind of just pissed me off. I don't know exactly who gets to blame in this scenario, but for Shedeur to have the wrong play call.
Okay, so
who gets that blame?
No, okay, ultimately that's on Shedeur. Because he's still a grown-ass man. But as an equipment manager, as a coach, as a GM, there are still steps that you should be checking for your quarterback. If you want this quarterback to succeed, you go out as a coach and you set him up for success. Shedeur,
the card fell out. Just so we're on the same page. It wasn't the wrong card. The card fell out.
Okay, so whatever happened, right? Like something happened.
Just saying, Stefanski's a 2-time coach of the year. The Browns have been trash on offense for years. Like this isn't anything new.
Nope.
Right? So now magically this kid who fell in the draft because of how he plays, not who he is.
Yes.
So
I concur. I completely concur. I think this is the thing. He never went. Look, everybody says big college ball doesn't matter. Bullshit. When you're a quarterback, if you can't read elite defenses as a quarterback and you can't learn to adjust or you can't succeed in a big program, it says something about your ability to succeed in the NFL.
He was never asked to read a blitz at Colorado. He was always asked to run away from one.
That's
a fact. Because
that's my point.
Athletic player down the field.
And that's my point.
At you.
That's on how now with Shedeur Sanders, it's the NFL head coach sabotaging him. It's the system around him failing him. It's not Shedeur being unable to perform or Shedeur being unable to maintain his own equipment.
I think
no.
Like if our equipment failed.
Well, it wasn't just that. There was a couple times where Judy failed him. Players drop balls and almost.
But that's
different.
For me,
that's playing football. I agree with you. That's playing football. I'm talking about the specifics that the organization is out to get Shedeur Sanders.
I don't believe that.
Here's my question. So if you're the GM and the owner, right? You're the GM, the VP of football operations, you're the owner, and you're sitting down. The season's over, right? Let's say it's the end of the season. Now it's time to make a decision. As the GM and the VP or the president of football operations, y'all are sitting down at the table. What is your decision? What are you doing?
He's still got a couple years left on his contract. We're going to find out.
Look,
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Kevin.
Oh, Stefanski's not going anywhere. I don't think. But this is.
I don't believe he's the problem.
Oh, it's Dable.
No, but this is.
A lot of people have been coach of the year and got. But
this is what I think. This is in reality what I think is the problem. I think the problem is from the outside looking in, as just a pure fan, not of Cleveland, not of Shedeur, because really I don't think he's that great of a quarterback, but as a fan looking in, what you get is a lot of Ryan Clark, a lot of Dan Orlovsky, a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of this, a lot of that. But when you sit back and you analyze, and you sit back and you look at it from a person who's a analytical brain instead of your lizard brain, you sit back and you compare Shedeur to Anthony Richardson, compare him to Cam Ward, right? Two guys who have kind of similar athletic profiles. They run around. Anthony Richardson essentially got drafted to the Colts off one play. And Cam Ward, I don't think is as good as everybody hyped him up to be. But the difference is the situations. Now, Shedeur fell for whatever it is. Chuck, I think you're right. His talent is not a first-round talent. It was never a first-round talent. He should have been
argue that, yeah.
He should have been a third-round talent, fourth-round talent. But he fell past that. He went to a situation where they traded for Kenny Pickett. They had Dylan Gabriel. They had the rapist. They had all of these quarterbacks.
Alleged.
I don't give a shit. Sue me. I'm dying. I don't care. But he goes to this screwed up situation. I think I would say this. I would say 85% of the blame and 85% of everything that's happened is Shedeur. 85% of it. I do, however, think that if you know eventually this is going to have to be your quarterback, you put more effort into him. So I think the situation is 15% to blame, but I do think he doesn't get nearly the amount of what the fuck are you doing that he deserves.
Right. I just, to me, the blame getting put on the organization and the head coach, I think is farce. Now, PR did bring up a great point. Brian Dable in New York. But my first thought when you had said that was Dable lost the locker room. The way the defense is playing.
What about Vrabel then? In Tennessee.
So
I'm saying after how many losing seasons do you not get a grace period anymore?
Well, Vrabel was a straight up. Vrabel was a straight up casualty of John Schneider. That guy fucked up Tennessee's roster, and Vrabel was a casualty of that. When you look at where Vrabes had Tennessee going in the AFC title game, and they were trending to the, Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, Tannehill was playing out of his mind.
They dumped everybody almost within 3-4 weeks.
Schneider dumped AJ Brown. You draft Treylon Burks. AJ Brown had more touchdowns in his first game in Philly than Treylon Burks had in his whole career in Tennessee. Like, I get the thing. Vrabel was a casualty. He should have never, ever, ever been let go. But now New England's, reaping the rewards, and is kind of showing you put a halfway decent GM with a really good head coach, somebody who's an actual leader of men. They can make mistakes, they can stumble, but that team will fight for you. Dable, nobody gave a shit about Dable the last 3 years, really. His defense played like, I don't know. I mean, you get Brian Burns last year, and you're still in the bottom sacks. You got Kayvon Thibodeau. Now you got Abdul Carter. Your defense is playing like dog shit. Your offense hasn't been good since 2018 when you drafted Saquon, and then you happened to go to the playoffs 1 year. You beat the Vikings, and then you went into Philly and got spanked by a team who was a better team than you, and then you collapsed again. So Daboll's different. Yes, you got Coach of the Year. You had a fantastic year. You got that off the back of Saquon having a fantastic year and Danny Jones capitalizing on it. Stefanski took Flacco and won Coach of the Year. To me, that's that's more impressive than taking Danny Dimes and a very, very, very healthy Saquon to the playoffs.
How many years does he got left before the process is over?
Who? Saquon?
Stefanski. How many years did he give him?
I believe he's still through
1, 2,
or 27. Yeah,
2 at the most.
How many years?
Well, if it's not 3, it better be 0. You're drafting a quarterback this year.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
The only quarterbacks you have on your roster is a third string and a third rounder and a fifth rounder. Like, it's not going to shock anyone. Who?
They're walking away from Deshaun Watson. They are just going to let Deshaun take the bank. They're going to be like, dude, get off.
Yeah. You have to. At this point, he's not tradable. You're never going to get assets for him. You have to do.
He plays,
but even the best case scenario is keep him as your emergency third quarterback.
I mean, no. The best case scenario is him being the 2020 version of himself that the Texans had.
I believe his career is over. The way the dude's been acting in the offseason.
I agree with all of that.
I don't believe he gives a single fuck about football.
I
wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go out and get his foot ran over in the offseason so he doesn't have to come back and be on a team. And that's not even me faking it, Charles. I think
just pop his Achilles again and say, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. Fuck, I just get my money.
I don't know. Fuck it. Watson, I play really well next year and go to a different team, pull that contract.
You think he pulls a Kirk? He pulls a Kirk Cousins or
it's the NFL, dude. If he goes out and throws 25 touchdowns and 3 interceptions with a 70% completion percentage,
we'll call this the $60 million man rule because everybody from now on is going to get the $60 million bag.
I mean, I agree, but I mean, you look at quarterbacks like fucking Sam Bradford and Kirk Cousins,
Darnold,
Tua. And Darnold, like yes, if Deshaun Watson has a subpar season next year with the chance,
Charles, we'll take it one step further. Even Geno Smith got the bag.
Right.
I mean, come on.
It would not shock me to see Deshaun Watson get one more contract.
Right.
if he played well. Now, if it's
he has
everything
to,
that
he has
we've
to come
seen,
back and at least play 15 games, 16 games.
I mean, he plays
I know, Mike.
Like I said, he
You're lucky to
plays
make
the
five,
season,
but
25 touchdowns or more, less than 5 interceptions, over 3,000 yards. He's going to get a shot somewhere else.
Oh yeah, somebody. I mean, look, you have quarterback needy teams all over the fucking league. Miami is
Tennessee
calling. And if Deshaun Watson does what Charles says and he gets 25 touchdowns, you don't think McDaniels would drool at the opportunity to have somebody who could throw for 25 touchdowns to Jalen Waddle and Devin Achane? He could.
Miami would jump on it all day, especially.
Dude,
I mean, they're talking about sitting to it, Tagovailoa right now.
You think that hog at the end of the game against Pittsburgh that Tua kind of knows that
yes,
his clock is done, like basically in Miami, like
well,
this is your last year. This was your shot.
To be fair, he was done after his first concussion.
Well, I'm just saying he's probably not going to get a starting shot anywhere else in the NFL. Like he's going to have to fight for a starting position. He's not just going to get handed one.
I think him and Kyler Murray are on the same trajectory. I think
he's still good enough to be a fringe starter in the NFL, but he's not a guy you're going to be like, oh my God, we got to go out and get this guy.
Tua is a guy that if everything goes right, he can win you a game, 2 games. But Tua will never, just like Kyler Murray will never carry you to a deep playoff run. He will never carry you to a huge comeback from behind victory.
And hard to say that when you have quarterbacks like Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And Nick Foles.
And Nick Foles. And what's his face from the Bears who did
Jay Cutler
good that one time. Not Cutler.
Cutlet, not the Cutlet.
No, the guy who Rex Grossman.
Oh yeah, Grossy Rossi or Rossi
Rexy. Sexy
Rexy.
If the situation, I didn't mean to. It's just hard nowadays, right? Because
I don't give a fuck. Like,
y'all even had a quarterback.
Look at this guy. He has to take another freaking. You have to take another poke at the Packers. Come on, Paul. You rubbed it in enough after this week,
bro. It's been almost 2 decades since he's been able to say anything. I sent the stat. I sent the stat in the chat.
Guess what? You can still suck my dick.
I sent the stat in the chat. The last time the Packers lost and the Bears won on the same day that they haven't played each other was in 2023.
Pretty crazy.
Ask me if I can.
I do wanna like what blows my mind is when's the last time a division leader was 0-4 in their division?
Hey.
And I don't. That's literally.
We're 1-3, though.
Okay, sorry. I apologize.
I think I brought this up before.
I apologize. Look, I apologize. This is not shit talking. I'm legitimately Philly.
I don't believe it's ever happened, Mike.
So technically, they're not leading the NFC North.
Technically, you can still call
their win record will get them a better seed in the playoffs. But they won't be the NFC North champions.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, it's like Ohio State winning a national championship without beating Michigan.
It doesn't really count.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. But if we win it at the end of the season, who's getting the banner?
Who's getting count?
Who's getting the banner?
Well, yeah, at the end, whoever wins the NFC North at the end of the season, bro, gets the banner. Yes, Captain Obvious.
Hey. Then you can take your
Jesus
record and shove it up where the sun goes.
Paul, you want a cookie?
But you guys clearly want a cookie.
You're a half game up because you played a non-Super Bowl contending team.
Like, you know what? When our fantasy football league trophy for the belt comes in, I'm gonna flap it over my shoulder when Paul gets the. Are you eliminated, Paul? By the way.
Yes, I'm out.
Okay, Mike. I will tag you in.
We're all in the playoffs.
I'll tag. Well, yeah,
you're in a different.
Yeah, you get the.
Oh, now we're getting technical on the term playoff. Holy shit! This sounds like a Bears fan talking.
I just want to say one thing because clearly, we haven't. You guys want to just sit on this 4-0 thing, right? I just want to let you know though, you guys are the only team that didn't beat the Cowboys or didn't beat the Browns.
Correct.
Also didn't lose to the Cowboys either, though.
That's technically true.
Yeah.
But you couldn't beat
I like
them.
you guys didn't beat them.
We lost.
Hey, when
It's okay.
Dallas after playing Green Bay,
This is
let's
the
be honest,
regular
it was a
season.
completely different team for a little while.
The Bears have morphed
Little
from
while.
off-season champions to regular season dominators.
The-
We've got to
it's-
give them these moments.
Hey,
I will give
I'm
Ben
just
Johnson.
enjoying the ride.
I will give
Enjoying
Ben Johnson. I will give Ben Johnson his props. Paul and I were talking about this offline the other day because I told him, I was like, this must be weird as fuck for you as a Bears fan to be in victory formation, and like, even if you're only a half game up, you can look back at the Lions and the Packers and Vikings and be like, suck my dick, for even if it's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Even it must be
Lions
weird
did
for
that
him.
too for 3 years.
But I'm
Worked
saying
out
it must be weird for him because I don't remember literally the last time the Bears were
2018. Don't do that. Calm the fuck down.
no 2018. We beat you guys on a double
Saying
doink.
that
Calm down.
We led that year.
But I'm saying no. But I'm saying
you brought back the double doink. I love
That's
it.
fine. That's fine.
But I'm saying like the Bears are legit a playoff contender team. Could win a playoff game.
I wouldn't listen.
But- In my opinion, y'all can disagree if you want.
Yeah, week by week, like I said,
Listen.
week one season.
It's Bears week. The Bears still suck.
I don't think they can.
beat y'all.
I don't think they can go to the Super Bowl, but I do think they can win a playoff game. Now, all that being said,
I know we could beat the Super Bowl champions.
you couldn't do it again.
Last year's Super Bowl champions. They're not even
And
close.
check this. And hold on. Wait. And wait. Let's
the only NFC North team to beat the Eagles.
Okay.
So
let's
suck my dick.
So let's get this straight. You beat the Eagles because you have how many Eagles cast-offs on your team? Oh yeah, half of your defense.
We had 4 starters.
Second time. This is the first time that Chicago's beaten Jalen Hurts in his career. The first time. The first time.
It's okay. The first time is
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has been to the Super Bowl twice before Chicago ever had a 4,000-yard passer. So I'm just going to relay the facts because I love you. You are my brother. And one meaningless in-season victory that affects nobody. That affects nobody. Shan't be enough to divide our friendship of over 2 decades. Because I love you.
But guess what, though?
But
it could be meaningless to you, but guess what?
But just so you know, on this week, because Philly plays on Saturday too, I have to say 3 words. Go Pack, go.
That's cute. Listen, that's fine. We've been underdogs all season.
Not really.
We were underdogs against the Browns. Majority of the people didn't think we were going to win that game.
I don't
No,
think
you were a touchdown. You were
Most-
7 points.
Most, I hear what Vegas said,
Paul.
but most analysts were saying that the Bears were going to lose. They were literally picking the Browns over the Bears.
And since when did you listen to them? Ever?
Listen, I've been just going week for week, trying not to get a heart attack.
It's the trauma of being a Bears and a Cubs fan, and we understand. We understand.
My baseball team has seen.
We're talking about football right now.
I'm just saying. Look,
We root for the Tigers and you root for the Yankees, bro.
My tennis team.
You two fuckers.
27 World Series. Sorry.
And the Yankees. Yes, we root for the Brewers, but we root for the Tigers, bro. What do you mean, like?
I'm just saying. I'm just going based off location.
Look,
You're in Milwaukee.
Look.
In Milwaukee.
But I will say this. I will say this about this season. It has turned out like it has turned out way weirder for all three of our teams than I thought it would be. Like you guys losing, you guys losing Tucker Kraft and all the fucking weird situations with receivers and injuries, and then the Bears like literally tripling what people expected them to do.
Still beat you.
And then the Eagles having the many collapses this year, like shit has been weird. But it's also been really cool. Like, dude, Micah, when you guys got Micah, I was like, oh fuck, this defense is serious. And then he has what
defense last year without Micah. Yeah.
And now he has
over 65 quarterback pressures
and like 10.5 sacks, right?
12.5, yeah, almost 13.
Jesus Christ. And then like, you know, like I said
on Caleb.
Oh God.
He did.
But what I will tell you, Chicago. The biggest benefit Chicago's got this season is C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That dude has transformed y'all's fucking defense from pedestrian. We don't know how to hit the quarterback to now y'all talking shit when y'all pick off the ball. Okay, if it wasn't for C.J. G.J., y'all's defense would be bottom two.
Hold on.
I mean, statistically, they're bottom and everything. But
we were bottom two before he got there. We're still in the bottom with him on there. Now, hold on. This is no disrespect to him, right?
The Super Bowl champion.
Okay. Go ahead.
Before he got there, we were still ball hawking people. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it.
The only
we
reason
were leading the NFL in takeaways way before he got there.
Yeah, the other reason Matt Eberflus
is he a benefit?
Yeah, so long
but he is not the reason why this Bears defense is what it is. I don't know what you got in them cigarettes, but
you know what I got in my cigarettes. You know that. Don't play with me.
Listen, it's no disrespect to CJ GJ. He's great. He's helped, but he has not been the sole reason for the takeaways on that team because we was taking balls away way before he got there.
Look. So okay, all right. I will step back and retract that statement. But yes. What I will give you is he has brought a swag to that defense that y'all did not have, and that's what he does. That's what he does.
He's replaced pretty much Kyler Gordon.
That's what he does at every single team he's been to. Hell, he got both years he was on Philly. We went to the bowl, one we won with. So like the dude is outstanding.
I'll give you that, but let's not act like this man is a generational player that all of a sudden you plug him in and he's just flipping things upside down. And
I know
he's a good guy, but he's not that guy.
Okay. Yes. What I do really love though about this whole season though is how crazy the reactions have been from everybody and you know watching the teams. But before that, do you guys mind if I just kind of do what I said, like just kind of give everybody an update? And
yeah.
So Paul knows a little bit more than everybody else, but essentially into August, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. You guys know that. It's been crazy. About a month ago, I went to a neurologist confirmed the diagnosis and gave me even more specific diagnosis of what's called primary progressive multiple sclerosis, which essentially there's a couple of different types, but this is the most aggressive form. It generally happens to men around age 40 if you're going to get it. It could be hereditary. It could be environmental. We don't know yet. That's testing and all that's going to find out. But so essentially what's going to happen is sooner rather than later, I am, and I mean within the next 5 to 7 to 10 years, I am going to pretty much lose the ability to walk, to speak, to talk, to eat. The progression that they're seeing already is kind of concerning. Last update I gave Paul was I mentally am not where I should be, where the doctors want me. There have been lesions on my brain. That's how we figured out it was MS. And they are affecting memory and reality and lucidity. So essentially, that eliminates me from doing what I love to do. The journey is about to get super painful and super depressing. But I am going to reinvest in some video equipment and reinvest in some audio equipment, and I'm going to document as much of it as I can. The days that are painful, the days that are not, the days that everything's wrong, which seems to be a lot more lately. There have been very few things that, when presented with, I wasn't willing or wasn't able to fight. I've been misdiagnosed by the VA a couple of times, and we know how the VA's reputation. So I've had experience with kind of figuring out, okay, my mortality and this, that, and the third. This one has been confirmed and double confirmed, and the results are already starting to show. So essentially what it means is that I'm going to kind of be forced inside a shell for the most part. The medicine and all of that stuff will come, and we'll get all of that figured out, and there will be long stretches of time that I'm stable and able to move and breathe and do all of that stuff. But one of the characteristics with PPMS, primary progressive, as opposed to regressive, reoccurring and relapsing MS, is my symptoms don't get better. It's a constant attack. And it goes from painful to, okay, I can deal with it, to whatever. So I wanted to come on and essentially tell everybody, like, I have absolutely enjoyed being part of this whole journey and being friends and all of that, and that's not going to change. Like, y'all are my brothers. Where you guys are in my life, you guys are in my kids' lives. Like, that's not going to change. Plus, I'm about to win the fantasy football league, so I got to take y'all money anyways.
Don't forget about the belt.
And the belt. But I just am mentally and physically going to be unable to be as analytical as I want. And look, I know a lot of the points and a lot of the takes that I've had haven't been rational, calling Donovan McNabb a bum, and I know. But it's getting to a point now where there are points it takes me 45 minutes to think of a word. My brain just doesn't snap the way it should. And I fucking love you guys, man. And I love this show, and I love what you guys are doing with it, and I love everything that's happening in you guys' lives. And I told Paul, and I want you guys to make sure that you hear it from me too. A lot of this world is really shitty people who, when they see success or they see achievement or they see whatever the case is, happiness, they become bitter and they become envious and they become jealous. And I want you guys to know, all three of you guys, like, you guys changed my life. You guys have given me a support group that I didn't have outside of the military, and the envy, the hate, none of that. You will never, ever hear that from me. I am excited to see how far you guys go. I don't give a fuck if y'all end up on ESPN or MTV or CNBC or I don't give a shit. This show, you three are some of the brightest and funniest and caring and most loving and loyal people that I've ever met in my lives. And I am absolutely ecstatic to see what you guys could do without me. And with the levels you guys reach, I have zero doubts are going to be astronomical. So I love you guys. And I like I said, I wanted to pop in and kind of give the update and
well, I know we love you too, and
yeah, we love you too, Mike.
It's very sad to hear you think that you could just walk away.
That's very true. He forgets that we got tag him on TikTok. Make sure you tag us in the journey too if you're gonna do this, because I tell you something right now, you know damn well that if Philly goes back to this thing they call the Super Bowl, we're going to be seeing a huge rant come from a guy down here in the left corner again.
Oh, yes, sir. And that's the thing is like, sorry, my wife made dinner and I barely eat anymore because of the thing. But no, you guys like, and that's the thing, you know, I told my wife when I told her I was going to jump on here, I said, this is not something where I'm like, expecting to make a clean break and just say fuck it and I'm out and I'm just going to be alone in a corner. You guys all, I trust you all enough to have my personal cell phone number, so I don't expect that this will ever be the last time I'm hearing from anybody.
Oh yeah, no, and even to reflect even more on that, like you're in the show even when you're not in the show, right? Like you're always with us. Like the show, and the show was foundationally created with you in it. So 7 to 10 years from now, let's say MS gets you and you don't win your fight. All right, whatever. That's now your picture is up on every wall we're ever at, and like every studio. Like you're with us. You'll be with us forever.
I just realized something.
What up?
In a sense, right? Just rock with me for a little bit. Yeah. In the sense of the show, right? And what we've created damn near what, like 4 or 5 years ago? God, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are, in a sense, our Stuart Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be.
Motherfucker.
Mouthier.
No. Listen, let me.
And I mean that with the most respect.
No, let me tell you why I say you motherfucker. Yeah. I just watched the 30 for 30 on Stu.
Yeah.
Stuart Scott.
Tonight.
When I grew up watching sports, it was Stuart Scott and it was Rich Eisen. Stuart Scott made it okay. You were cooler than the other side of the pillow is my favorite saying.
Sportscaster, different why? Like,
bro, he made it okay to not be 1,000% proper. Your sentence structure didn't have to be noun, verb, adjective. You could be from the hood and get basketball players and football players and track stars and baseball players and all this respect. Stu, I to this day I still watch his speech when he got the Jimmy V Award.
Yeah,
that compliment means
2 celebrities died, Kobe and Stuart Scott.
That compliment, Paul, means the absolute fucking world to me because of what Stu inspired everybody. He's one of the reasons I went and got the degree that I got. Him and Rich Eisen and Scott Van Pelt and Susie Schuster and, you know, all these people, Michelle Beadle, all these sportscasters that do the job because they love sports, not because it was a backup career after they retired. So yeah, dude, that compliment means the absolute world to me because that dude, he literally changed how sports were broadcast. He changed the world on what a sports commentator could be. Without Stuart Scott, you don't get anything. You don't get up. You don't get Steve. You damn sure don't get Stephen A. Smith. You damn sure don't get Ryan Clark or anybody who's a strong black voice in the media.
Yeah.
Without Stuart Scott, you don't get anything. And it's so crazy because if you look at it, I think he was only at ESPN for like 10 years. Something. It wasn't like this three.
I think
it wasn't like a 3-decade career. I don't think it was that long. I think it was like 2000 to 2013 or something like that. But I appreciate the hell out of that compliment. It means the world.
Yeah. When life throws something crazy in a scenario, and somebody's like, "Wow," right? Like, especially at work. Right? Sometimes just random crazy things happen. I look at them and I go, we're all just paying rent. Right? Like that's what I say in moments where the unexplainable happens, right? And it was something Stuart Scott used to say. It's so-and-so's world. We're all just paying rent, right? Like,
yep.
So when that crazy thing happens that you want to try to explain with physics, but can't. It leaves you with that one sentence. We're all just
whoever. Well, just think about it. Whoever would have thought that? Booyah! Remember that?
Yeah.
He made that like a.
He had so many different catchphrases.
So many.
Ridiculous.
I miss the commercials more than anything,
bro.
Like the old school with like the athletes in it and everything. And
oh my god!
Oh man!
They call the kinfolk proud Pookie, Ray, and Moesha.
when they had
with the New Jersey Devil,
when they had
when gravy on a biscuit, it's all good.
When they had Stone Cold take chair shots from Dan Patrick, he was like, "Hey, you might give me another one of those." Thanks, Dan. You're awesome. Just taking chair shots. Fucking fantastic. I love the ESPN commercials. But yeah, no, Stu was that guy. So I really appreciate that.
Like, we all can say we all come from different walks. At the end of the day, all four of us, we grew up different. But the one thing that we do have in common, despite what teams we root for, at the end of the day, we love sports and we love talking about sports. And we have a love for this type of conversations, because as much as differences that we do have when it comes to talking about this stuff, at the end of the day, we're talking about it, even though we're shit talking and trying to and just rib on us and banter and everything. We're not doing it out of disrespect. We're doing it because we love not only the sport but the teams that we root for. But we know that it's beyond that, and the fact that all four of us can sit here on a freaking just another Tuesday in 2025 and just shoot the shit. And it's like,
really,
I'm like, again, we're just four regular guys just coming on here on a Tuesday, talking sports, talking life. And like, listen, some people may think it's weird. You got four bald grown-ass men.
True. Very true.
But it's like Mike said, I love you guys. Like this right here, especially with the year that I've had, this is therapy for me to be able to just have an hour and some change once a week just to talk to my guys and talk sports and even random shit, because Charles be finding some of the most randomest shit on the planet.
Oh, dude, the other day I looked up when underwear was invented.
Who
thinks this shit up?
This is why I wanted to get him a random facts calendar for Christmas.
Like,
he probably already has one, so you can't get him that.
That's funny.
When did underwear get it? That's where your brain goes. Nobody else just got there.
That's funny that's exactly how it happened. I was laying in bed and I was like, because I was laughing because when I see tall people in the grocery store, I automatically ask if they need help getting anything off the top shelf.
No, bitch.
I can reach it.
I need help something getting off the top shelf.
As a middle-aged person, I don't need help either, but nobody's ever asked me if I need help getting shit off the top. They only ask me to get shit off the top. So I'm like, hey, let me change this story. Let me change every single tall person.
Hey, I know you're 6'8", but do you need something off the top?
No, I go, hey, are you finding everything okay? And they're like, yes, thank you. And I'm like, awesome. Well, if you need any help getting anything off the top shelf, give me a call. And they just look, and then they start laughing, bro. They start laughing. They're like, I've never been asked. I said, I know. As a middle height person myself, I've never been asked, do you need help getting off the top shelf?
Never.
Did you hear how he explains this? Middle height. Middle height.
I'm middle height. Yeah,
person.
I'm 6
What
foot,
is middle height?
I don't think
I'm 6
that's
foot.
middle height.
6 to 6'4" is middle. 6'5" and up is
No.
tall.
So what the fuck am I?
Short as fuck.
There's only
Your
like
mama.
I am short as fuck. I am 5'7". That's fine. I'm a short king. That's cool. My 12-year-old is almost as tall as me now. It's fine.
Did you know only
bastard.
3% of the population on the planet is above 6 feet, Charles?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
middle
way
height.
past. That's the elites over 6 foot. So you are an elite. You're an elite, Charles.
Don't boost this man's ego.
I do what I can.
His ego's about as
I would've
big as
been
his
one
house
hell of a
already.
basketball player.
But 14.5% of men in the U.S. are over 6 feet.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
right,
that's
y'all.
'cause-
My phone is going to die. So I love you guys.
We love you too.
We will stay in contact. Y'all have my number. And to everybody watching, keep supporting these guys. The sky's the limit. I promise you, you're going to see them covering drafts. You're going to see them doing, hell, you might see them going to random grocery stores in Virginia someday just eating random shit because they want to.
Well, Charles is
So
going to be asking for the shelves.
pay
I like the
attention.
hot shelves. I like the hot room.
That's funny. Pay attention. I love you guys, and we will absolutely talk later.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, guys.
My man.
All right,
Love
take
you.
care.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
This man said, "Do you need help? Anything with anything on
Get
the
out.
Okay,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Please elaborate on this one more time, just so we can get it clearly. You see
I-
someone.
I
do
look for tall people now.
Do they even have to be reaching, or you just
Not a
automatically roll
fucking.
up?
They could be in
It's-
the middle
so
of the aisle walking straight
It's
down.
off the rip. You're going, hey, do you need help with anything? No?
No.
Well, if you need help with anything, you need anything off the top shelf.
Oh, this is a
I mean,
straight up.
let me know.
You're going in for a straight
Yeah.
up curveball, swing and a miss,
Yeah.
no matter what, right?
So you're
doesn't
throwing
matter.
these people
Yeah.
off a
Taking a big
loop,
swing.
off rip
Yeah.
when they go
Oh
into
yeah,
the store.
and hilarious every time it happens.
No,
Like,
what I'm looking
Like,
for
they're
is
probably
actually at the
they're
bottom
looking
shelf.
down at you and they're like, I don't need your help.
He just wants to prove it to
but it's
him
not
that
like
he can
that
get
at
it
all.
too. Yeah.
No, it's not like that at all. It's 100%. We look each other.
I'm pretty sure they're
basically in
laughing.
the eye,
I know they're laughing at you.
and they go, oh man.
Oh,
No, I'm all right.
I got it, but thank you. I got it.
Nobody
though.
ever asked me if I need help off the top shelf. I said I figured that what, dude.
He just figured
And
you.
the best people to do it to are like old people, right? Like them really tall old people. Oh man, they
They
just.
might not be able to lift it, man.
Oh man, there's. You made my day, youngin. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I should do a
Youngin.
class on customer
Youngin.
service. You got no idea how good I am at customer service. Just, I am top tier elite.
Elite skills, huh?
I would say I'm probably the best in the country at customer service.
That's a bold claim there, sir.
Yeah, I would not. I don't think so. Actually, I think it's mild at best. Ketchup.
Well, we already know ketchup is spicy, so is that a spicy
Neat.
take?
Well, I
Talking about
just had
spicy
pizza tonight. You know what I put on it? Spicy ranch.
Spicy ranch. That's
Spicy
Yo,
ranch.
so I tried something. Speaking of
Okay.
spicy,
All right. All right.
I because I'm bored most of the days. You know, in between 12 and 2, because that's when I record in the middle of the day. So I needed to eat something after I recorded, and I was just like, let me talk to my chat GPT and see what kind of concoction we can make. I made tuna with a little bit of I boiled a couple eggs, chopped them up, you know, a little bit of mustard.
Yeah.
However, I wanted to be a little spicy. I said, hey, is it weird to add spicy ranch to some tuna?
Yeah.
He said, add like about a teaspoon of spicy ranch, twirl it all together, let it sit in the fridge for an hour so it can absorb the spicy ranch, and then ate it with some crackers. That thing was delicious.
I got 2 cans of tuna upstairs. I should make me some tuna tomorrow.
Tuna, I feel like people underestimate tuna.
I like tuna.
And how delicious it is.
I hate sour cream, but I like sour cream and onion chips.
I can't. That is a very interesting take because I hate sour cream.
Yeah, but I like.
Really?
But I,
But
like
I love sour cream
cheddar,
onion chips.
and I love sour cream and cheddar chips.
Even the cheddar and sour cream from Ruffles, those things are bangers.
They.
You know what else is underrated?
The crispy bacon,
grilled cheese, and tomato soup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't like tomato soup at all, but I like it with grilled cheese.
But you gotta season it a little bit. You gotta put a little bit of like garlic and onion powder in that thing.
Yeah, we ain't your normal white people.
I'm not saying you guys. I've seen this one white human that said that you're not supposed to season potatoes.
Burger King.
Yeah.
Burger King. What the happened to Burger King? Let me tell you something right now. Why are you just out of nowhere? You're talking
what
about
happened?
You're talking about not seasoning shit, right? Like not even a little bit of
happened. We got escalated real fast.
What happened?
Sorry.
Burger King.
What did Burger King do to you?
All right, here we go. Okay, so I go to get breakfast. I go to get. I normally don't get breakfast. Normally it's like
Burger
coffee
King's
and
breakfast
donuts.
is underrated.
That's what I've heard.
Their croissants are top tier to me.
But this Burger King, let me tell you something about this Burger King. So I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna get that big ass fucking burrito, right? And
that was your mistake.
And I got 2 things of hash browns with it, the little hash dollars.
Yeah,
and I like them. I actually like them more than the big McDonald's hash. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
That's a bold claim. So you've had 2 bold claims now in less than one day.
But so I bit into this, and so the burrito is just a load of egg, cheese, bacon, and silver dollar sausage or silver dollar hash browns in the trucker. Bite into that, nothing, bro. It's just straight egg,
tortilla,
cheese, bacon. Like there's
no seasoning,
not a fucking ounce. Not
a salt to be seen.
Not even salt.
If I felt like the Grinch went into my sandwich like he did to Cindy fucking Lou Who's house and took the last Who crumb from like damn burrito. I'm so pissed.
No salt for you.
It got no seasoning. I know what's wrong with it. It got no seasoning on it.
Bro, I went past so many other places that I could have stopped at. And I was like, no, I'm going to give BK a chance. Damn.
So there was two instances. One, I seen this Caucasian lady. She said that there's no reason for anyone to season their potatoes or onions when you cook them. Don't understand that logic.
Of Satan. That's who that is.
But then to flip it, right?
Yeah.
My friend sent me this video of a black lady saying that there's no reason for you to season your eggs. It's like, what is wrong with you people? What pot are you all drinking out of?
You better put a dash of dairy in that.
Like,
make that.
You're not going to season your eggs?
Oh my god!
Like at least salt and pepper.
Oh my god! See, and there are things that you. Oh shit! You know what I forgot? I got that umami seasoning now.
Oh
You're
yeah!
You're about to go ham.
Oh shit!
So listen, I am grateful that you two are not the typical non-seasoning, just salt, pepper, and probably mayonnaise.
Not me.
Type
no,
only,
I love
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
I love it.
I'm glad that your cabinets are full of flavorful seasonings.
I love hot shit.
Yeah,
we know that he can't. You like hot shit. He can't handle hot shit.
No, I like hot shit. I just can't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you do hot? Would you do hot ones?
Yeah,
I would. Yeah,
I would do it. I would die probably.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. I would need a couple weeks in advance. I'd set up foundationally on the Tums.
I need a base.
I'm not, Charles. I agree with you. You gotta prime the guts. Yeah, you gotta prime the guts.
Line the gut up.
Yeah.
So, all right. I do want us to touch real quick.
Go ahead.
It is Packers Bears week, so all you're going to hear
Bears
from us was was exactly what you got earlier in the show. Normally we give you stats and whatnot, but it doesn't matter when it comes to this rivalry. It's just football.
Whatever
We're at
happens,
Soldier
happens.
Field. So it's going to be a great game regardless.
It's gonna be cold as
We've
shit.
all on this show expected a split, both teams to win at home. So, but this isn't because Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft and yada, yada, yada. Green Bay last year was a top 10 defense, and Tucker Kraft wasn't who he was this year. Last year, we still got Golden. Christian Watson seems to be fine.
Still got weapons.
We're a good
both sides of the
football
ball.
team. But Matt Daddy, it's a great coach, yada, yada, yada. So this is going to be a good football game. Don't let anybody tell
And
you
it's
otherwise.
prime time.
Yeah, I do think
Just
if the
say it out
Bears are
loud.
going
Go
to be
ahead.
who they are, they've got a better chance at winning this game than the Packers. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can. That's the best I can do.
Listen, it's okay. It's a start.
It's a start. All right, but I do want us.
But there's a lot of
to-
implications on Saturday's game, though.
There is very much so. Very much so.
There's a lot of implications for both teams when it comes to this game.
But I think regardless of this game, both teams are going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right now we're fighting for seeds and titles.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going with this.
I'm just excited, like you said 2 weeks ago, that even though the Vikings aren't performing to the level that they should, I guess, the games that they're playing well, they're playing well here and there. And even with the Lions, like these last couple of years, even though we played bad last year, to see where we are from last year to this year, and then still everybody else, even though basically the Bears and the Vikings swap places this year from last year in the point of records, like win and loss records and stuff like that. The NFC North is playing some pretty good, decent football this year. And it's like, and of course, when we play each other outside of the one time we got blown out by Detroit in week 2, that game just haunts me still a little bit. I feel like we could take the second game at home at the end of the season against Detroit, because I think that we have built up enough momentum that even if we don't make it to the playoffs, I still like where we're going as a team.
Yeah, I agree. I like
the Packers, as much as I want to throw up in my mouth, you guys are still a good team. Despite the injuries that you guys been sustaining.
Also still the youngest team in the NFL. So nobody in this division is going anywhere but up. And it's iron sharpening iron, and that's what happens unless you're the AFC East or West, whatever the New York Jets are in. They can't figure life out.
AFC East. They still haven't caught an interception all season.
Yikes. So
we're going into week 15.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I think that they're not focused on football, that they're focused on singular items inside of football, and it's causing a lot of things, because you'll see from week to week that they do something terrible, and then next week they do good, and then they do something.
Well, they fired Wilkes today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
Well, I mean, it's Aaron Glenn's staff, so this is just I don't know if
a reflection of yourself.
I'm just like, the guy you chose to be it screwed up. So now your second choice is going to mix it up. Like, so you're telling me that, right? So we
picked the right coordinator from Detroit, so we're okay.
I think so. I believe him, and it's wild to say this, and we'll see what comes up in the comments when I do, but I do think Aaron Glenn and Raheem Morris will be in different situations sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I don't see Raheem Morris staying too much longer in Atlanta if he keeps losing like the way he's been losing.
And injuries and whatnot, but I mean, it was a weird season before the injuries.
Yeah.
So talking about firings, though, I want to touch base on this. I think this is a hot topic. Michigan.
That has to be the weirdest situation ever.
It just keeps getting wild as it goes. And I don't want us, I mean, if you want to, you can, obviously, but I don't want us to touch too much on like the specific details because like there's a lot of mental health in this situation. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything specific on either one of those parties situationally.
Well,
I
they don't-
do know that it's that it was structured in Michigan's
well, the thing is, a guy brought this
writing.
up. A guy brought it up, Charles. The only people that are actually losing in all this are the children and his wife.
Exactly. So
Because that
Like, that's a dumb mistake on his behalf.
right.
yeah. So
Like, stupid.
you
Very
can go
stupid.
and Google everything he was doing if you want to. Just
Right.
shout out to the wife. But so
It's
we're
safe
talking
to
about
assume that his career's over, right?
Well, he's going to he's facing a felony.
he's facing
it's
felonies
done.
and shit.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Now, the really terrible thing is a few weeks ago, you heard me say that if Michigan was searching for a head coach, they would have been the number one job. And if Sharon Moore was looking for a head coaching job, he wouldn't be number one on anybody's list.
No,
Oh.
never would have been.
He definitely
So-
isn't now.
And then a couple weeks later, we're looking for a head coach.
But
so here are
issue-
the names.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
go
I
ahead.
was going to say issue being the only reason that he is Harbaugh put his foot out there for him. That's the only reason he was.
Yeah. I mean, and he was I think he was 18-6 or 16-8.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at the wife. I looked at the wife and I said, I wonder how many more football games we would have won if he wasn't trying to beep 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 beep
everything
beep.
that moved. Yeah.
Oh, I just bleeped the whole sentence out.
Yeah,
but
it's
that
fine.
too.
It's fine. Yeah. Well, no, yeah, you
So-
can say it in so many words. Yeah. Go ahead, Charles.
Oh,
What
16
are our
in
options
2
here?
seasons.
Yeah.
So, candidate hot board. We've heard Kalen DeBoer.
Yep.
Really?
He was like a quarterbacks coach at Michigan, I think. He was already there. He was a
Yeah.
coach there. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny Dillingham.
Who's 66
Arizona
years
State's-
old and just that's Dillingham. Oh, I thought you were
Yep.
talking about old boy from
No, this is a young-
Utah.
Yeah. No. And he gave a non-committal answer when
Yeah.
asked about Michigan interests. So he is definitely one that would leave. Yes, I'm leaving
yeah.
Arizona State for Michigan.
Why would you not?
I'm leaving Alabama for Michigan.
Yeah.
Jed Fish,
Washington's head
Washington's
coach.
head coach right now. Yep. There's been no firm signals on that. Then Joe Klatt threw out a list, and I want to touch on that. I want to get the number one guy on that list. I didn't even think about it, but then I was like, holy, if we could get this guy, that would be just awesome. I immediately got excited. I want to talk about it right now, actually. Joe Klatt, number one guy on the list. Home run hire. Marcus Freeman.
That would be a steal.
Is that a home run hire?
I think so. Are you?
But do you
Marcus
think he would
Freeman?
leave?
You
Yeah,
think that?
just
Well, I
because
mean,
of-
home run hires, and you really think we have a chance to get him away
That's
from
what
Notre
I'm saying.
Dame?
Do you
Like,
think you can pull him
Yes,
away from Notre
that's-
Dame?
I mean,
Yes.
would it be a great hire? Yeah, of course it would. Young coach, good
Yeah.
coach. Yeah.
That would be a pull. If you could find a way to lure him away from
I
Notre
think
Dame.
the thing that the ACC said might have pushed him over the edge, though, and what they did to Notre Dame. Him knowing that the same thing wouldn't happen to a team like Michigan, but it would happen to a team like Notre Dame would be another reason why he would jump ship.
That would be
Not only
interesting
that,
to see.
but you're talking
much-
about the Big
Pretty much
Ten
why
over the
Brian Kelly
ACC.
left. Yeah.
You're talking about the Georgia or Alabama, whichever one you want to say of the Big Ten, right? Because then you've got Ohio State as the other, and then you
LSU,
probably
yeah.
you've got LSU and Auburn in there too every once in a while. But I mean, you're the top
That
tier
would change the
teams,
dynamics of that rivalry.
and Michigan is innovative. So after
And
this
he could
media
probably
rights,
get y'all's quarterback to run even more smooth in, in
it
his
would-
system.
our roster would stay locked.
Oh, Carr would leave with them, just so you know. If Freeman left, Carr would go.
Yep.
Because
And
he's
probably
following
Jeremiah Love.
I believe Jeremiah Love is
I
going.
think he's
to
about
the
to go in the
NFL.
draft.
He's
I
going
think,
to the
yeah.
draft. Yeah.
Unless Marcus Freeman goes to Michigan.
No,
we'll
because
see.
Jeremiah Love would have to compete with Haynes if he comes back.
Iron sharpens iron.
No, they still
I'm
got
making it
3. They got 3, and you got the number 1 recruit coming in? No, he wouldn't go there. There's too much
The
competition.
the number 1 recruit isn't going to Michigan anymore.
Yes, he is. Savion Williams, he's still or the running back? Yeah, he is.
That 5-star running back? Yeah, no, I
he's
thought
still committed. No,
after the Moore incident.
that was someone else. That was a linebacker or something. I thought he's still committed.
Yeah, we'll look into that one. So Marcus Freeman, thank you for bringing that up, Patrick.
That would be an
makes me feel a little
interesting.
bit better.
That would be an interesting hire.
The other 2 home run hires, of course, would be Kalen DeBoer or Dan Lanning. I think out of those 3,
Dan Lanning would be the best bet because of recruiting. He could get tons of players there with the money that Michigan would throw at it for sure. Here's the thing. Michigan, whoever the coach is going to throw an ass ton of NIL money because they don't want turnover like they had after,
well, we got to get back to playing football.
Yeah, you got to get back to playing football.
If Michigan wants to get rid of all of this that that Ward Manuel has created since
got a clean house. Yep.
They just have to start winning football games. That's the best way to shut all this up. You just start winning football games. Because if you come out and lose football games over the next few years, all people are going to talk about is the only reason you were able to win is because of what you were doing, and now you're losing and blah, 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 blah. But if you win football games, nobody's going to want to talk about it because you're winning football games.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's valid.
So the 3 logical fits, according to Joe Klatt. Mike Elko, Texas A&M head coach. Clark Lee, Vanderbilt's head coach.
Jed Fish has to be on there.
And Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State.
Really? They don't have Jed Fish on there? I thought he was the odds-on favorite.
Nope.
Which is weird.
Nope. So now the national. See here. Let me click on this button. Yeah, sorry about that. The other emerging candidates: Jed Fish, Washington head coach with prior ties to Michigan, served as passing game coordinator in 2015, 2016. His familiarity with Ann Arbor makes him a natural candidate. Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State head coach, young offensive mind known for energy and recruiting chops. He's been non-committal when asked about Michigan interest. Then Mike Elko, Texas A&M head coach, defensive strategist with a reputation for program building, mentioned as a logical fit if Michigan prioritizes stability. Clark Lee, Vanderbilt's head coach, rebuilding experience and Notre Dame defensive coordinator background, seen as a cultural fit but less proven at the highest level. Kalen DeBoer, Alabama head coach, offensive innovator, and national champion. Considered home.
I don't know if you can see it.
He declared for the draft?
Yeah. So even if y'all were to pull Marcus Freeman, he's
going.
Okay. And now on this list too, from the national coverage, is Marcus Freeman, Notre Dame head coach.
Yeah, he's
Midwest recruiter with defensive
5,000.
His name surfaces in speculative lists. Yeah. Though he's entrenched in South Bend. I'm just with all this hoopla going on with the national championship, with the college, because I mean, really at this point, it's nothing more than who those old guys in the room decide is going to be playing on television, because merit has no structure in their choices. Otherwise, Alabama wouldn't be there.
It would be interesting to see the persuasion that y'all put on Freeman to convince him, like, hey, I know you like what you have in South Bend. I hear that, the legacy, the rapport, everything that you have there. Cool. However, we have one thing that Notre Dame doesn't have. We're one of the best conference in the country, and on top of that, you almost have a guarantee of being considered a playoff contender year in and year out. and playing for a conference championships will help you boost yourself into the playoffs every single year.
Well, and if he wants to become an NFL head coach, Michigan's head coaches have done that twice in the last coaching staff. Harbaugh did it twice.
So it would be interesting to see if you can persuade him to leave Notre Dame with what he has there.
And I think if you're Michigan, you make these calls. Regardless.
I think Marcus Freeman is your first target, if anything. That has to be the top of the list.
Now, and for many other reasons as well, but culturally, Sharon Moore
that has to be your priority.
Sharon Moore was Michigan's first coach of color, head coach of color for the football program.
And he wasn't terrible.
He wasn't a terrible head coach. This is just a terrible situation. I think it would be a grand fucking slam for a multitude of reasons if Michigan is able to pull Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame.
And he can change that whole situation there.
Oh, that would slam the door on them saying that we're not trying to change the culture, because that would change the culture.
Marcus Freeman would definitely change the culture in Michigan.
The narrative. Now, if Marcus Freeman doesn't want to leave Notre Dame, oh well, right?
There's still 6 other options.
But
there's a lot of other good names.
He has to be on top of that list. He has to be a priority to try to convince.
The only thing I want for Christmas is Marcus Freeman to leave Notre Dame and go to Michigan.
Yeah, me too.
If I'm Michigan, Marcus Freeman is the top guy that I'm shooting for. Who's your second and third if you can't pull Marcus Freeman?
Marcus Freeman. I'm Michigan. There isn't, unless he blocks me, then I'm calling as Michigan.
Well, no, I don't know. I think Kenny with the job that Kenny Dillingham did making Arizona State a playoff team is pretty damn impressive too, with like literally no good players. He would be my number 2 or my number 1, depending on, the way things shake out, obviously. He's a young guy. He's a good coach. Players love him.
No, absolutely. Every name on that list
has a reason. There's a reason they're there. Yeah, there's a reason.
Absolutely. But for me, if I'm Michigan, it's Marcus Freeman or bust. What do I got to do? Pay you $9 million? Okay.
The hatred he would get from going from Notre Dame to Michigan.
That would be worth it.
That would be.
You know how much heat you would get?
Oh yeah.
Like you got, because the way I see it, this is how.
Yeah.
This is how I see it. Like if Marcus Freeman, right? If you can pull off Marcus Freeman, the way I see it in my brain, because I'm just trying to like do comparisons and shit.
Right.
The heat that he would get, it's like, you'll like this, Charles. It's like him going to Michigan is like when Dom turned on Ray. The heat that he got, it was intense, but it was probably one of the best moves he made in his career, and it has launched him. So imagine the heat that he would get just going from Notre Dame, South Bend, right down the street, and then coming up to Michigan. Those 2 games, the game between Michigan and Notre Dame would probably be insane on television. But then the amount of backlash that he would get every time he would even touch the border of Indiana. And then people are gonna want to play for him because, like, look at this man. He on TV all the time. He out here busting people's ass.
I mean, it's Michigan.
Listen again. I've said
you're
it
like,
a million
hey, I gotta
times.
go recruit this kid. Let me call Tom Brady real quick. Hey, I gotta recruit this kid. Let me go get Dave to get the entire casino.
That would be an insane.
It's like those 2 are basically our Texas A&M oil field.
Listen, it's like you pulling the Charizard.
Pull the money as much. Yeah.
It's like you pulling a first edition Charizard if you can pull Marcus Freeman away from Notre Dame.
So that's exciting. I wanted to get that out there. I wanted to start chuckling about it in the universe.
Oh, I just want to say Arch Manning has declared that he is coming back for his next season, he is not declaring for the draft, which
Yeah,
is
his
probably
grandpa
the
told
smartest
us that.
decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they just we already knew before the football season started he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't
But
know why my grandpa said that. He doesn't know.
But his dad is the one that actually confirmed it. His daddy confirmed it today, talking about, hey, my son Arch is indeed coming back next year to Texas, and he is not declared, which is probably the best decision he's made all year.
We're gonna have some really good football. We're gonna have some really good football next year. Did anybody have anything else they wanted to add?
Good.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying we're having terrible football. No, we're talking about college football.
Hey, I just want to let you know, Saturday is going to be one hell of a freaking night.
Yeah, it should be.
I'm praying.
Yeah, I'm praying the Chicago Bears team that has played how they've been playing for the last few games actually shows up. We don't just wipe our asses with you. We own that field.
You calm the fuck down.
Oh, you want to give out some picks on this? I think we have to.
Green Bay by 50, bro. Hell yeah.
That's why I can't take this fucker serious.
Charles is Paul. I don't think Charles has picked another score other than by 50.
Every game, every week is by 50.
It's by 50.
It never works out that way.
No, seldom does. Yeah.
Listen, I treat this bitch like the Little Giants. I ain't worried about the other 9-9, motherfucker. I just need one time.
It ain't gonna be Saturday.
Listen, if the Dolphins can do it, anybody can do it.
Calm the fuck down.
Right? Green Bay by 50.
Y'all, listen. That's not happening. Let it go.
All right. Well, yeah, I wouldn't take the score, but if you're going to go bet on it, yeah, Green Bay.
Just not by 50. Don't take that part of the bet.
That's
You're going to lose a lot of money.
Ask you do that.
I'm just going to pick the Bears. I'm not putting a score because that score could be unpredictable. Because I don't. Again, it's which Jordan Love, which Caleb Williams is going to show up. Whose defense is not going to suck as bad, and then whose receivers are not going to drop the most passes, and whose kicker is not going to miss as many field goals,
or whose quarterback plays better in the pocket.
That means shit to me.
Well, yeah, because you ain't got one.
That's fine. We're still 10-4.
Yeah, I think we're 9-4-1.
Yeah. Good for you.
Matt Daddy's
you're about to be 9-5-1.
It's like 72-49-1. So weird.
You're about to be 9-5-1.
Yeah.
And possibly on the outside looking in.
Yeah, you're gonna be 10-5-1.
That makes no fucking sense.
You're gonna be 10-5-1.
This is the dumbest thing I heard.
Green Bay by 50.
Freaking idiot.
All right, Patrick, you got
No, we're good.
You gotta...
I got I'm not going with 50 here. Maybe a 50 combined total score. I'm gonna say this one's gonna be very close. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a 4-point game. 27-23 Green Bay.
By 50. Hell yeah.
Yeah, 50 by 50.
All right, so
50.
28-14 Bears.
28-14 Bears. All right. With your defense, you think okay. All right. Now you're just being disrespectful.
I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Green Bay by 50. Yeah, okay, bro.
That sounds real doable right now.
I want to thank everyone who stopped by, for everyone who hung out with us. We appreciate the frank out of you. Shout out Mike, came on, told that hell of honorable story. We appreciate the hell out of that. You're always in our prayers. We love the piss out of you, bro. For everybody out there, stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, this world is a much better place with you in it.
Yo, it's time to dip. Lights low and the mic off. Boys with the heat, yeah, we blast like a Molotov. Said what we said, no regrets in the air. If you ain't subscribed yet, bitch, don't you dare. Rate it 5 stars, hit that share like a blunt. Tell your homies, tell your mama we on front. We the truth in the booth, no cap, just flame. If you fuck with the crew, you remember the name. It's goodbye, goodbye to the tribe. We fucking love you, now feel this vibe. Out this bitch with a mic drop kiss. Thanks for riding, we gone, but you won't miss.